What's going on, guys? It's BX Beast Boy. Apparently, Diddy is over. People was on my other channel in the comment section going crazy, like, yo, BX, Diddy is over. I'm like, for real? They like, for real. You need to go and check that out. Okay, all right. I'll check it out immediately. Apparently, Homeland Security, not the FBI, not the NYPD, LAPD, whoever. No, Homeland Security. When they come through, they come through. Apparently, raided his spots. He wasn't there. They heard that he was going to be on the run, and he was not there for sure. Apparently, his two kids got arrested, and I think maybe even his two young daughters was there, but they didn't get arrested. Right? It's kind of crazy that Diddy just kind of ran off and let the kids just deal with it. Right. But apparently the reason why they raided his spot is because they trying to take him down with trafficking on some law and order SVU. I'm talking about Olivia Stabler might come through. You got, what's his name? My man Munch over there, and then Ice-T, which I never call him whatever his name is on the show. I just call him Ice-T. He over there in the corner too. That's what they're alleging. And they saying it's on the same type of time that they got R. Kelly with. Right now, does this mean that you're selling individuals and stuff like that? Not necessarily with this type of charge. It could be something along the lines of, in the case where he had Cassie, right? And apparently she's speaking in this, right? He paid her off so she could stay quiet. And apparently she's going to be speaking up and helping the other victims because there's more than one allegedly. But for example, say when she said that he came to her birthday party and allegedly Ike Turnered her, put the paws on her and then dragged her in a car and then forced her to go somewhere to freak off where he had another person come there and engage in activities with her against her will. That would count as trafficking, especially due to the fact that you came and snatched her and made her travel. And then if you made her travel across state lines or across the country, then yes, it's a wrap. And I think one of the girls alleged that when she was underage, Diddy had her trafficked across country lines and state lines in order to engage in activities where they allegedly got her so drunk or intoxicated that she wouldn't have been able to consent. And then they violated her. They have pictures of her being underage sitting on Diddy's lap as well. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I still want to make sure that I'm saying allegedly, but it don't look good, especially with him running off and all these other things coming out. It don't look good when he settled and paid this woman, Cassie, millions of dollars because he didn't want Discovery to get out. Guess what? It's going to get out. It's going to get out now. There's nothing you can do about that. And I'm not going to say that's 100% a admission of guilt, but it does look suspect to me where you want to pay someone off so you don't have the ability to fight for your life. That's crazy to me. I would never. I don't care how rich I am. Take it to court. Take it to court. Oh, Discovery is getting out? Good. I got nothing to hide. Put it out. I bet you they get exposed. But if you're going to pay someone for that not to happen, it makes me think that certain things could be possibly happening. But let's look at an update. Let's see. Get an update going. Hopefully everything's working. All right, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I got to pull the screen up. Screen's taking a second to load. Should be able to. Wow, okay. Sorry for the delay. It's going to look crazy. Give me 2 seconds. There you go. Now it should be working. Hold on. Let me slow it down. I listen to things double speed when I'm not streaming. Just part of the game. I listen to things faster when I listen to books. When I listen to audiobooks, I'm on 4 times, 5 times the speed. My mom be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, you can understand that? Yeah. I don't know if it's because I be smoking or just because I'm always moving in the way my brain works. I listen to things super sped up. Shoot, man, Netflix is top rated for allowing me to speed things up. Mm. I see somebody saying that they're doing the same thing that they're doing in the Tate brothers. I always say the Tate brothers is slightly different because, for one, they never paid anybody to settle out of court, not to my knowledge. Millions of dollars? No. It seems like they've been trying to defend themselves as they get railroaded by the system. I'm not sure this is the system. I'm not sure, especially when someone makes those crazy claims. Did you, fam? I told you one of the claims. Cassie claimed a lot worse, and he paid her to stay quiet. That's way different than the Tate brothers, but I can see what you're saying as far as like the charges. Yeah, the charges do sound similar to some degree, as well as the charges that were pressed on R. Kelly. He had similar charges that were pressed because of the girls were being sent to him from across certain lines, and same thing. I think it's the Matrix. We'll see. I'm not sure about either side. Let me pause it. I'm not sure if it's true or false at all. I'm not 100% sure when it comes to the accuracy of everything yet. I hope that we find out. I do think it looks bad, him running and allowing his kids to get arrested, and it looks bad, but I don't know for sure. Like, let me just be clear. I absolutely do not know for sure. I don't want to make it seem as such. It's crazy. I would have never expected this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I didn't think it was this. Well, yeah, with the Cassie thing, it definitely was. I didn't think the other accusations were this real with other people, but apparently there's a list, right? There is a list. I do still want to take it with a grain of salt, though, because the male that I know that is taking him to court does seem like he's upset because he didn't get paid for production. And I do think that he was trying to take Diddy to court for that first. And then this is his second thing. And then if you knew all these details and knew all this truth, why did you wait till now to expose it? Why didn't you expose it back when you first saw it? So you were willing to work with somebody that was disgusting and nasty, allegedly. That always raises questions to me. Always raises questions. And it could be everybody was nasty. It's crazy. Y'all said the feds, oh my bad, the Fed judge signed off on this. This feds have 98.2% conviction rating, and this is a high profile person. The judge isn't signing off without substantial evidence. It looks bad, bro. I do have to say it looks bad. Now, when it comes to the Tate brothers, I have to say that was way different. It just, I'm willing to believe the Tate brothers is more of a conspiracy because we haven't seen any actual evidence or proof or any settlements outside of court of millions of dollars to keep someone quiet. When it comes to Diddy, we seeing some stuff. We seeing some stuff. Oh my gosh, like people that he's associated to and partied with admittedly said that they did nasty things in front of him just for years later for these tapes to get exposed that some of these people were underage. And there was proof that these people were underage when the nasty things were taking place in front of Diddy. I'm talking about Aaron Hall, by the way, R&B singer. Right? That became big news a few months back. Right? Old footage got leaked. Or not even leaked. They got from like old interviews of him trying to brag about nasty stuff that sounded ridiculous. P. Diddy was watching me smash some chick. Ugh. Why? Why would you even admit that? Why would you admit that? And then on top of that, the girl who allegedly was smashed She plainly showed proof with the ID, if I'm not mistaken, that she was underage at the time. And Diddy was allegedly there watching and doing who else knows what else. Who knows, man? Who knows? And it's all alleged. It's all alleged. I was not playing. Said probably Karma. He has done artists disgusting. Fang Gang, how you doing? Why does he have statues like that? Look weird as hell. It's crazy. I don't know if they would find. I don't know if they would find like actual people in there outside of his family. That would be insane. Right? That would be crazy. I would hope not. Hit the like button, guys. Also subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, probably detailed descriptions. This is crazy. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Hold on. Doesn't seem like the audio is working, but I could fix that. Sorry about that. Definitely had a feeling that something's going on.
That made their way inside. They actually are kind of just milling about or holding the perimeter, as it would be. The
What the hell? Give me 2 seconds. What was that? Did y'all hear that? Or am I just tweaking because it's late? Hold on. What was that? Give me 2 seconds. That was weird as hell. I've been having some issues with my audio. I'm trying to fix it, but I might have to switch my headphones. Let's turn that up a little bit more. Let's see one more time. Oh, man.
It really is, you've got these armored officers that go in first, but I would
sound so low.
Investigators or the people that know what they're looking for probably still out there on the streets, and they're waiting for that all clear to make sure.
That sounded like a robot. All right. Switch headphones. See if we could fix that problem. Sorry, guys. Y'all gonna get to see the technical difficulties. It's part of live streams, but hopefully I can get it situated in the next 10 seconds.
Maybe somebody's hiding still. Maybe just.
Yeah, this thing's tweaking.
They don't know what's going on, and they just don't want to have somebody pop out of a closet or a bathroom or any one of these rooms while they're doing that investigation.
It's like some kind of echo. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Hopefully I can fix it. I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right, I fixed it. It should be fixed now.
and then other problems can ensue. So that's basically why we're seeing that large presence. They keep walking through there, and like you mentioned, this is an extremely large home, and probably with many rooms and little secret areas. So they want to make sure that everything is cleared before they allow those investigators in to start doing that investigation, whatever it is that they're looking for. But you can see a number of those officers making their way back into that major, this is the big main house as it would be, making their way back inside. And I would venture to say that they're going to just go through every one of those rooms and make sure that there is nobody in there. I don't think they're those guys that we're seeing,
it was robot as hell.
We're seeing in those heavily armored gear and equipment.
Sorry about that, guys.
They're actually searching for any items that could connect whatever the investigation is. I would venture to say that those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that
I really do hope I didn't mess up people's ears too bad, man. But it should be fixed now, so I'm sorry about that.
See there, those are the ones that are actually going to go inside. They probably have, like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for, where they might be. So, but right now it is still a waiting game to make sure that everybody is out of this building and that it is secure for the investigators to make their way in and actually start that search.
And we should mention, thank you, Stu, that if this is in fact involving a sex trafficking investigation, we do know that according to Diddy's attorneys and the rapper himself, he has denied any wrongdoing in any of all this. So there are two sides, of course, to this as this all plays out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to speak too soon or too early. It looks horrible, though. It looks really, really bad. Right? But that's why I want to make sure I'm saying alleged, because we don't know. We don't know. It does look bad that he's like fleeing the scene. Right? I think someone said they saw like pictures of him crying, right? Like, or something along those lines, like just walking around, pacing.
But it is interesting that these raids happening at the same time. According to TMZ, a raid of his Miami home is happening right now, as well as now we're looking at the live pictures of what's going on in Holmby Hills at this mansion right here, all connected to Sean Combs. So again, until we find out further word as to what exactly they're searching for and why, we continue to look at the procedures taking.
This is crazy. Oh, man.
Place regarding this raid that's being conducted by Homeland Security. You have support from local law enforcement officials as well. We saw from the ground shots, you see multiple agencies there. A part of all of this, and they have a number of resources on hand with a drone flying up top, as well as they had ladders taking a closer look at certain parts of the property. And so they are looking at every nook.
Crazy. Fam, I don't know how you recover from something like this. Even if it's like, what if it's all fake and we find out that the females lied and everybody lied? It's still going to be extremely hard to recover from this without people looking at you crazy. People in that neighborhood going to look at him wild now. In general, his music career is pretty much done. Yeah, this is bad either way.
Cranny they need to in terms of why they're investigating this home and property. So clearly this is going to take a while. And as Haley mentioned, with her shot down on the ground right there, more people are coming to your area, Haley.
Yeah, I would say it's mostly media at this point. We were the first ones here on scene, but yeah, since there's probably a dozen different media agencies. Yeah, it looks like his homes on both coasts are being raided.
Oh my gosh, wait, it's multiple homes? They came in on boats in his Miami house? Let me see if I can get footage of that too.
Have not gotten word on exactly where
That's insane.
Diddy is, if he is in fact in New York right now or in Los Angeles. And of course, yeah, we haven't seen him here in Holmby Hills. This is right off of Sunset and Beverly Glen. And it all unfolded, I'd say, about 30 minutes ago. They're at his home here. They're also at his home in Miami. Of course, it's a little bit calmer, I would say, than it was about 20 minutes ago when it all happened. The guns that were drawn earlier.
Crazy, fam. Oh my gosh, this looks insane. Yeah, I'm telling you, it might be over for this guy. It might be completely done.
It looks like they just put away their drone, but of course doing a thorough job.
So it gives the name P. Diddy a whole nother meaning.
that they can come up with related to these allegations against sex trafficking. As you said, Sandra, there's several lawsuits against him for these allegations, all of which he has denied. So we will have to wait and see. Of course, and everybody's interested in the details of what how he's connected to these latest allegations.
And from your vantage
point,
I'm sorry? Yeah, from your vantage point, Haley, does it look like some authorities are leaving this scene right now? They're done, or not?
Are they wrapping up as if they? She's trying to insinuate as if they didn't find anything and just left. We'll see. I think that if I'm not mistaken, I've seen reports of his kids getting arrested.
No,
if they don't show that in this, I'll
I think what
find
you're
it.
seeing is just the vehicles moving to a different location.
I'll find it.
Kind of at the bottom of the hill. But if you go up a little bit farther, some of the vehicles that you saw down here earlier have since kind of gone to the other side of the hill. This is obviously a very prestigious neighborhood. I said earlier, Humphrey Bogart's former house, I think, is next door to P. Diddy's in the 200 block here of Mapleton and Holmby Hills off of Sunset near Beverly Glen. So the vehicles have basically just moved forward. You're seeing a lot more of those law enforcement officers from the Department of Homeland Security, though, back here on the street in Mapleton since they've come out of the home after they've done their thorough investigating inside that beautiful home belonging to P. Diddy, to Sean Combs. So I don't think they have any intention.
Yeah, it's over for that guy. This is not. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good for your boy Diddy. Oh no! See, I knew somebody was gonna say that joke. Yikes. Yeah, it looks bad.
Sandra aren't going anywhere anytime soon. And overhead, you can see law enforcement helicopters and, of course, Stu up there in Skyfox.
Thank you so much, Haley, for that perspective on the ground right there in front of that Holmby Hills mansion. Stu up in Skyfox, it looks like, yes, there are some more law enforcement, but in different attire.
I was going to say, this one looks like she's chilling.
Suits
she on the phone. You got a vest on. She checking her Instagram. She's like, maybe I could see what's happening on my Twitter sphere.
Instead of body armor.
Definitely, and you know, and we all know how that works. The suits are going to be the investigators and probably the ones that are running the show. And again, I still think that they are just waiting for that green light for them to be allowed to make their way inside the property and to make their way to the areas that I would venture to say that they probably are pretty specific. I don't think they're just going in.
Let me see if we can find. House raided, multiple individuals. Take a look at this one.
We just got this, Jesse. Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, sued, you're talking about the lawsuit, sued Combs in November of 23. You know, allegations.
Nigga said Tupac getting his revenge. Shit. Biggie getting his revenge, nigga. When I found out that this dude Diddy just now, like last year, gave the rights to all Biggie's music to his family, I think my fists balled up like the Arthur meme. You ever seen the meme with Arthur from PBS where his fist is balled up and he just like, picture me like that. Picture me. That's how I was. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, so you mean all the best years of Biggie Smalls publishing being released and getting millions, Diddy has been receiving majority of that, and only recently, almost 20 or over 20 years after death, decided to give the rights to his family? His children is grown as hell now. They were babies when he passed away. They grown now. Diddy is disgusting.
About sex trafficking.
So yeah, this might be
She's now put out a statement through her lawyer reacting to this, what we're watching happening live. We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. I'm just thinking about Jeffrey Epstein. Didn't that start with civil suits?
So I'm so glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people make those connections between, the Steen guy and him.
because in this lawsuit that I just mentioned, there was a comparison to Jeffrey Epstein. There was one of the individuals that has been associated with Jeffrey Epstein. They said it's almost like the madam. They almost said she was like the Ghislaine Maxwell. And I remembered that comparison stood out to me at the time. So hearing that from Miss Ventura, which by the way, she settled her lawsuit with P. Diddy one day after it was filed. Now, having said that, I recall that the statements that were released after that were not saying this was a vindication and that P. Diddy is completely innocent, but that they, resolve their issues amicably. But she never gave.
I think they talking about Cassie. And when it comes to the Cassie situation, oh my gosh, fam. Him paying that, I'm telling you, that's guilty as hell to me.
Gave up her contention that she was sexually assaulted by Mr. Combs.
So I'm just looking again at the pictures here outside his house. You mentioned why you believe the SWAT team is there, because he's known to have weapons. And it's DHS, Homeland Security. Do we know why they would be the ones investigating? I mean, I know they oftentimes do like.
Yo, this could be the revenge for Shine too. Remember the rapper that Diddy had signed? And then he had a few good singles out. It was pretty much the it rapper at the time. P. Diddy goes to the club with Shine and Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy get into some kind of altercation. Shine comes and, because he's the only gangster in the room, pulls out his weapon to protect P. Diddy. Shine goes to jail. Diddy wiped his hands clean. Shine does years taken away from his prime career in the music industry as the rapper.
Child porn and those kinds of things.
If you're talking about sex trafficking, if you're talking about underage women, that is a concern. That is something that comes to my mind. You're also talking, we could see it here, a massive property. Massive. It is bigger than I've seen. Yeah. And what you're seeing here really is a possibility. They don't know what they're entering into. And they don't know if there are secret compartments. They don't know who's in the house. And so obviously when you're attempting to go into a property like this, you would see that kind of.
I think the secret, you know what? Maybe, you never know.
Massive effort. We've seen multiple law enforcement agencies going in. And so that's probably, they have the resources to be able to penetrate and go into a property like that.
And they're also going into his house right now in Miami. At the same time, we've confirmed the search in LA, the search in Miami, but it's the Southern District of New York investigating.
Correct. And we don't know what they're investigating. We don't know exactly who they're looking into. Obviously, the speculation at this point is that it is concerned with P. Diddy, a part of an active investigation.
Yeah, and this is insane, bro. This is really crazy. Remember when he made that song, Public Enemy #1 or whatever?
We don't know what the charges are or what they're associated. But right now, when you're entering these properties, it is, by all accounts, to arrest and to issue arrest warrants. And clearly they had some probable cause to believe that there is a criminal activity afoot there and that they're trying to either arrest some of the individuals there or try to get some evidence out of there, whatever that might be. And remember.
If there is, right, I would think after the Cassie thing, he tried to, allegedly, I don't know if this to be true, tried to wipe his hands, get everything done.
As I said, I should mention this as well. It's actually, I'm remembering it as we're talking about it. One of the aspects of that lawsuit was that P. Diddy had surveillance footage in his property.
Wait, look real quick. What is this, Jesse? Because these are new pictures.
So if that is,
there's people in handcuffs now.
That could be his sons. That could be his sons. Again, if that is accurate, I wouldn't be surprised because the allegations put forward in that lawsuit implicated his sons in different criminal activity.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I thought they just arrested the kids on some we just gotta hold y'all while we doing the invest. They are part of the suit. That's crazy.
So these are aerial photos from our helicopter in Los Angeles. It's zoomed in now. This is brand new. And there are, let's see, can we count? It's small. A couple of people in handcuffs, a couple of people on the ground. Looks like two boys in handcuffs there facing the bush.
And let's be clear, they could be detained while the search.
Yeah, I know exactly which kids that is. Right? That's one of them that I used to see in, what's his name, downtown all the time. Running around like he run-ish. Just literally, I'm talking about going to McDonald's with 5 security guards, nigga, on his phone, not even looking at anything. The other one, I think he calls himself like King Combs. He's supposed to be like a rapper, as if he's not just living off of his father's shine in order to have a career. But that's what it looks
is going forward while the house is being searched. It doesn't necessarily mean they are arrested, but they are currently being detained outside while this is happening.
Do we know anything about the whereabouts of P. Diddy?
As far as I know, no. I saw reports online that suggest they might be looking for him. I don't want to confirm that. I don't know where he is, but clearly, if he was at one of those properties, we may have seen him by now. Now, having said that, we're kind of developing into this story.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that he had already been perhaps detained and he's put in one of those vehicles or was transported somewhere else? That is a possibility. Or
it's crazy, and we wouldn't know. So they could have caught him already. I was wondering that, right? Because I'm seeing like footage of him walking around, right? Look like he crying on the phone.
Possible they don't know where he is. And again, we can't 100% confirm what they're looking for, but clearly being at those properties, placing what appears to be his sons in handcuffs is an alarming situation.
Yeah, I don't know if we can go back to the picture of the
that is very alarming.
The people in handcuffs. And there were reports earlier that his sons were in handcuffs. So this seems to match up with that.
But again, they could be detained while the search warrant is being
And the other thing, this is a federal investigation, Department of Homeland Security. We know, I mean, it's very difficult for us to get real-time information from the feds. It's not like we're...
It could be delayed because, like, why would they be informing the public, giving him a warning of how they're coming?
Working with the sheriff's office. I mean, they are so tight-lipped. But the thing I keep thinking, it's the afternoon in LA. I mean, the chopper's up. Like, they clearly aren't trying to do this in secret.
And you know, one of the things as I'm looking about this, and one of the reasons they keep it very close to the chest is because they don't want to alert the suspects that they're looking into. And clearly, they must have had some sort of intelligence to let them know that these people were at the residence at that time.
Yeah,
because on some tape, they thought he was on a run, so they tried to get up in there, but he was already gone.
I mean, it can't just be that a situation, they're going in at this time just because it's, you know, a sunny day in Los Angeles or Miami. There's a reason they're going in at that time to try to find the individuals they're looking for or the evidence they're looking for at this time.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to Joy.
I agree. Hold on. Let me see if I could find maybe I could find that clip. Somebody probably posted it. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Yo, the stuff that pop up when you search Diddy on YouTube is crazy, bro. Crazy as hell. All right, so maybe I'll find that clip later. But I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with him and all the nastiness. It's crazy out here in these streets.